Welcome to It's Tomorrow News. I am Hena Talati. Houses flattened, roads cut off. 145 killed as Cyclone Mocha hits Myanmar. The United Nations World Food Programme described a trail of devastation across Myanmar's Rakhine state, a region that is home to hundreds of thousands of Rohingya refugees. At least 800,000 people in Myanmar need emergency food aid and other assistance after the Cyclone Mocha slammed into the conflict-torn country earlier this week, the United Nations said on Friday. Mocha brought lashing rain and winds of up to 195 kilometers per hour to Myanmar and neighboring Bangladesh on Sunday, with Myanmar's junta saying 145 people have been killed and media reports suggesting the number was far higher. The UN's World Food Programme described a trail of devastation across Myanmar's Rakhine state, a region that is home to hundreds of thousands of the Rohingya refugees who live in displacement camps following decades of ethnic conflict. The cyclone left houses flattened, roads cut off by the uprooted trees, hospitals and schools destroyed, and telecommunications and power lines severely disrupted. Anthea Webb, the WFP's Deputy Regional Director of Asia and Pacific, told reporters in Geneva via video link from Bangkok. There are at least 800,000 people in urgent need of the emergency food assistance, she said, adding the greater need for food, shelter, water, health and other humanitarian aid are expected to be revealed as we reach more areas. And while Bangladesh was spared the direct hit, nearly 500,000 Bangladeshis and thousands of the Rohingya refugees have lost their homes and assets. Media said WFP had started its response to Mocha before the storm hit, reaching 28,000 people in Bangladesh near Myanmar border with the advanced cash aid to help them prepare. And she said as soon as the worst of the storm passed, the agency had reached thousands of the refugees with emergency food assistance and were working round the clock to resume their regular food support. In Myanmar, WFP had begun emergency food distributions to families in evacuation shelters in Rakhine state and neighboring Magawe regions. The agency, she said, aimed to reach at least 800,000 people in the worst affected areas of Rakhine, Magawe and Chin, almost half of them already displaced by the conflict for an initial 3 months. In both the countries, the needs are immense, Webb said. In Myanmar, meanwhile, the UN agency needs $60 million to prepare and provide emergency assistance to 2.1 million internally displaced and vulnerable people, including 800,000 hit by the Mocha, she said. The cyclone has made a bad situation much worse for the millions of the people already struggling to cope in extremely dangerous conditions. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News. For more global weather updates like this, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates.